This is not financial advice. Did you know that it's possible to create passive income without owning a single stock? No day trading, no trying to time the market, no speculative plays. It's just you with your cash waiting to buy a stock at a cheaper price. That is called selling a cash secure put, the very first step of the wheel strategy. I'm going to show you guys the very first step of the wheel strategy. And I'm generating around $4,000 to $5,000 every single month. So far this year, I'm up $45,747. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys the very first step of the wheel strategy. I'm going to show you guys just one stock ETF, and I'm going to walk it through you step by step in this video. So go ahead, hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. By the way, hitting that subscribe button, dreamers, y'all have absolutely killed it. Listen, I asked to get to 1,000 of you guys hit the notification bell before the end of the year, and we did it. I can't believe that 1,000 of you dreamers have actually hit the notification bell. Not only subscribe to the channel, but hit the notification bell, pushing it to $1,000 before the end of the year. And I really appreciate you guys. We're up to 22.6% of you guys hit the notification bell. I don't think we'll ever get above 30% of you hit the notification bell, but maybe if the people that's watching this video right here right now, if you could just go ahead and hit that notification bell if you are subscribed, and that'll help us get to the above average on YouTube. And I really appreciate you guys so much for hitting that notification bell. This channel wouldn't be nowhere where it is right now without you amazing dreamers out there. So go ahead and comment, give me the loot down in the comment section. So I'm gonna show you guys how to get the loot in this video. So really quick, if you're new to this channel, this is the wheel strategy. The first thing you're gonna do is sell a cash secure put. This is you saying that you want to buy stock A. If stock A is at $100, you want to buy stock A at $90, and you're gonna get paid a premium just for saying I want to buy stock A at $90. If it doesn't pull back to $90, then you get to keep your cash in the premium and do it again week after week after week after week. But if you do eventually get signed, you're going to get assigned those shares. That's the second step. So if it pulls back to $90 or pull back to $88 or $89, then you still have to buy them at $90. And then what you could do is you could sell a covered call saying, hey, now that I bought my shares at $100, at $90, I want to sell them back to you at $100. I'm gonna show you guys in this video just for saying, hey, I want to sell my shares at a higher price. If it goes up to $100, if it goes up to $99, I get to keep my shares and keep the premium. If it go above $100, then I have to sell them at $100. But I guess to still keep the premium. And as you guys seen, I generated over $45,000 a year alone in premium alone. And then you go to the fourth step of the wheel strategy, and that's to repeat the cycle saying, hey, now I want to buy those shares back at $90, and you just could keep on continuing to do the wheel strategy. So I'm about to give you guys my tips and tricks on exactly what I do. Now that's the very basics of the wheel strategy. If you guys do want to learn more about the wheel strategy, then you can join the Patreon right now. I got 5 spots remaining. It's right now it's half off. That's going to expire at the end of the year. It's not going to be half off at the end of the year. So if you guys do want to join, you have access to every single time I hold a Zoom call. I hold a Zoom call every single Sunday. I got multiple modules in there, video modules in there, quizzes, courses, everything that you guys need to learn the wheel strategy. And if you want to be a part of the Zoom calls every single Sunday, you could join the Dream Team and also have access to every single time I buy and sell a stock, all of my wheel strategy plays, and you have access to everything I'm gonna show you in this video, but in greater detail. And my pro traders in there, plus the option traders every single day. So if you guys do want to be a part of an amazing community, consider joining the Dream Team. But now, here we are. The one that I'm going to show you guys today is TQQQ. It is a leverage of QQQ, because right now, if you guys did want to sell cash secure puts on the Qs, it will cost you. Remember, when you're dealing with options, you have to be able to buy 100 shares, and on the Qs, 100 shares is $61,000 right now. So that's very expensive. So I'm gonna show you guys the leverage of the Qs, which is TQs. That's gonna be TQQQ. It is at $52, so it only cost you around like $5,000, maybe a little less, to run the wheel strategy on TQQQ. Now it is a leverage, so it is a little bit more risky, but it's gonna pay you a lot more in premium. I'm gonna show you guys how I generate around $2,000 every single month just from one ETF. Now let me show you guys my step-by-step process in this video. I'm telling you, this is part. Listen, y'all need to take some notes on this for real, because I'm about to drop some gems in this. All right, now this is TQQQ on the 1 hour chart, right? On the 1 hour chart, I am looking for weekly cash secure puts. That means the cash you can put is going to expire in a week. It's going to make sense when I show you in a second. Now, if I'm looking at the 4-hour chart, this is the best thing that could happen is if TQQQ becomes oversold down here. Look at the RSI. It's oversold on the RSI. It's at the bottom of the bands. These are the two indicators that I use. I use the band indicator with my settings, and then I use the RSI indicator, which is down here. When it's at the bottom of the Bollinger Band, price usually likes to bounce and use this as a support and then come back up. When it's at the top of the Bollinger Bands, I got the Bollinger Bands dialed in. When it's at the top of the Bollinger Band and it's oversold on the RSI, price usually like to use this as a resistance and have a pullback, right? So back here on the 4-hour chart, we would look for monthly expirations. That means you could look at your chart one day out of the entire month. One day at a time, you set it up and you can sit back and relax, and you don't have to check the charts every single second of the day trying to day trade, time the market, do any of that. If that opportunity occurs, one day you just see it, you set it up 30 days out, you can relax and get a lot of your time back. That's why I keep saying this strategy is perfect for doctors, CDL drivers, bus drivers, mechanics, lawyers, anybody that works 40 hours a week. They don't have time to be looking at the markets every single second of the day. This strategy is perfect because you can literally see this. It doesn't happen all the time, right? We can look at the charts, be at the bottom of the Bollinger Band and oversold over all the time. But when it is, you could set up a monthly cash you can puts if the opportunity occurs to help you out on your favor, because you're going to be selling a cash you can put at a lower price than what the strike price is, saying that you want to buy it at a lower price. I'm gonna show you now. I'm telling you guys, there's some good information in this video. Pay attention. Let's go back to the 1-hour chart. So on the 1-hour chart, you guys can see that it's at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. It had a nice little pullback. It's almost oversold on the RSI. So when it becomes oversold on RSI, we could look to sell cash you puts on TQQQ. Right now it's at $52.83. So it's almost lined up. All we need for it to do is become oversold on TQQQ. Now, once we see that setup, we're going to come to Robinhood. We're going to come to TQQQ and we're going to hit trade options. So you could use any brokerage platform that you use. Since we was looking at the 1-hour chart, we're going to go out 1 week. If we was looking at the 4-hour chart, we will go out 4 weeks. But right now we're going to look at the 1-hour chart. It's going to show us our premium on the right hand side. Make sure that it's on sell a put, not buying a call, not buying a put. We're selling options. This is the wheel strategy. So of course, if we're looking at the $52 put 1 week out, that is $125. It says $1.25, but when you're dealing with options, it's 100 shares, so that's $125. If we was to go out a month and look at the 52, it says $243. So the longer you go out, the more you're going to get paid in premium. The shorter it is, the less you're going to get paid in premium, because you could do it multiple times per month. So you do end up getting paid out a little bit more doing weekly options than doing monthly options. So let's just say if you're doing the weekly options and you're getting $30 per week doing weekly options, right? You could do 4 of those in a month. That'll add up to 3, 6, 9, 12, $120. Now, if you do a monthly option, you can make $100. So the weekly option is going to say 30, which shows less than $100 if you're doing a monthly option, but you can make more because you could do more, and you could do 4 times weekly options, then you could just do 1 monthly option. But a lot of wheel strategy people that want a real strategy likes to do monthly options to free up their time, and it gives the stock more time to move, and from day to decay it could decay a lot quicker. So here we are on TQQQ. We're going to sell a put. Right now it's at $52.59. Remember, it's oversold. It's at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. It's at the bottom of the RSI. So we're going to look at the delta next. So let's look for something that's close to a 0.2 delta. I'm gonna explain what the delta means in a second. So let's go to the 50. Let's go to the 49.5. All right, so that's a 0.21 delta. Let's look at the 49. That is a 0.18 delta. So let's go back to the 49.5 and show you guys the deltas right here. So the delta shows it has mathematically calculated in your win rate. If it's a 0.3 delta, you're going to get paid more in premium, but you only have a 70% chance of winning that the stock is going to stay above that price. You're looking for a 0.2 delta, you have an 80% chance of winning, and that the stock is going to stay above that price. And if you're looking at a 0.1 delta, you have a 90% chance of winning. But since we added in our Bollinger Bands, we added in our RSI, even though the delta shows 0.2, because we did our technical indicators, now we have a little bit of a statistical edge than the 0.2 delta of 80%. It might go up to around like 85, 87, 88% win rate, because we did our technical analysis on our side. So now that we found this, we hit sell. If you wanted to put in one option, right, I'm gonna show you guys how I make around $2,000 a month just from selling options. If you want to put in one, you can make $59 from this 0.59, and it would cost you $4,950. Now me, I would put in around 9 of these, and that generate me $530 per week from doing this option trade. Now if I do this every single week, I find a trade like this every single week, that's generating around $2,000 per month just from selling cash you can put. And I never actually own the stock at all unless it pulls back to a price that I'm comfortable paying for it. And for instance, this price is at $49.50. I could go even lower. I could go up to the $48 cash secure put strike price. I could go all the way down to the $47 cash secure put price, get paid less in premium, but it increases my chances that it will not pull back to that price point. So right now I'll wait until it pulls back to the bottom of the Bollinger Band. I'll wait until it becomes oversold on the RSI. So hopefully when it's oversold on the RSI, it's down to 52 and not 52.83. It's down to 52, and then I could sell like a 48 cash secure put that's way down here. This is 40. This is where the price is now. I would sell a 48, maybe a 47.50 cash secure put that's way down here. That means price would have to drop 47.50. It'll have to drop around 10% in a week, which is definitely doable. I'll just get assigned those shares and then have to sell cover calls. But right now we're just looking at the delta of 0.2, and that's give us $59 based off of $4,950 play. Now let me show you guys the percentage and how much this can add up over time. So if I'm getting $59 divided by 49.50, that's how much it costs. Multiply that by 100. I'm making 1.19% a week, which is really, really good, because compared to what I'm doing over here, I'm only looking for around 3 to 5% a month. That's it. This might be a 5% month, 6% month, but I'm usually on average down here. If you guys can see, I'm only looking for around 3 to 5% every single month. Sometimes it's a little less, sometimes it's a little more, but on average, I'm hitting around 3 to 5% every single month. So if I multiply this out, if I find a trade like this every single week, and I multiply that by 4, I'm hitting 4.7%, 4.76% per month from selling options on TQQQ. Now let me show you how the compound effect takes place and how that can add up over time. If I'm starting off with $40,000 and I'm bringing in 4.76% a month, I know it says days down here, but just imagine that it says months. We're gonna do this for 10 years, so 120 months, and we're gonna reinvest all of our profits. So let's hit calculate now. This is us starting with $40,000 and finding a trade like this just to generate a little bit over 1% a week. We're gonna hit calculate now. So if I was to start off with $40,000, I would end with over $10 million. Now I'm not saying this is unreal. It's kind of realistic, but you know, this is in a perfect world. If you could find a trade like this every single week, some weeks you can't find trades better than this. Some weeks you can't find trades that's even, you can't even trade because it's just not on your technical indicators. But if you was to find a trade like this every single week, it is definitely possible to go from 40,000 to around 10 million in over 10 years, right? So if we scroll down, you guys can see that I'm around this area right here around like 2 years compared to my charts down here, bringing in sometimes 6, sometimes 5, 6, sometimes 5, 8. When it comes to 1% a week, I'm around the 24-month mark. So I'm around like 2 years in, which pretty much adds up with how long I've been doing it. So let's see, when I hit my first $10,000 month, I hit my first $10,000 month in a little bit over 3 years. I hit my first $10,000 month, which that's crazy, because $10,000 a month, that's $120,000 a year. So I would go from making $45,000 a year, and 2 years from now, this would be $120,000 in revenue or in premium alone, just from running the wheel strategy. And then as I go down, the numbers get even dumber, because just like Albert Einstein said, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who mastered that will become filthy. Like, that's how much they're making per month, which is insane. That is insane. But yeah, dreamers, that's what I'm doing. Just from selling cash secure put. You don't even have to own a stock. You can sell cash secure puts on some of these stocks, saying that you want to buy them at a cheaper price. That is the very first step of the wheel strategy. If you want to learn more in detail, because listen, a lot could go into it. You can roll your options up and out. You can roll your options down and out, down and in, depending on which way the market is moving. There's ways to protect your portfolio or to make even more money from your portfolio, depending on which way the stock is moving as well. But the very simple strategy, sell cash secure puts on a stock that you absolutely want to own or you don't mind owning for the next 5-10 years. You sell cash secure puts on those stocks that are cheap to buy them at a cheaper price, which will help you out because the name of the game is to buy low and sell high. So you get it at a good price if you're already selling cash secure puts on them. Collect premium, run the wheel strategy, and do it in the long term. So go ahead and comment, give me the loot down in the comment section if you guys do want to learn more about the wheel strategy. If you have any questions about the wheel strategy, I swear I don't get that many comments on this channel, so just go ahead, comment anything that you want to comment about the wheel strategy down in the comment section. I promise I'm going to get to it. It'll only be like 5 or 6 comments down there. I recognize all the names already, so anybody new that's to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section if you guys do want to get some extra stocks or get started inside the stock market just from signing up and using. They give you guys up to $1,000 in Nvidia shares just from signing up and moving and using Moomoo, depending on how much you deposit. But yeah, if you want to get started with that link to Moomoo is going to be down in the description as well. But other than that, dreamers, I'm Zeke, bring you Dream Green Conversations, and I'm out. Peace.
This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. All investments are research. Your research is not licensed financial advisor. Any third party considered false under the fair use commentary and analysis. Please consult with a licensed financial advisor or professional in your area before making investment decisions.